Good morning and welcome to the Dailies Today, the show where every new sunrise brings fresh conversations, fresh perspectives, and fresh opportunities to stay informed. Now, life moves fast. 1 minute the world is quiet, the next minute everybody is talking about something. Yeah. So, from the streets to the screens and to the airwaves and everyday struggles to inspiring moments, there's always something shaping the way we live, we think, and also to connect. Now, this is your space to pause for a moment and catch up with stories, ideas, conversations making waves just around us. So, whether you're getting ready for work, on the road, at your business place, or you're just easing into the day with a cup of coffee, because this is the Coffee Morning Drive. It's a money-making Monday. So sit back, relax, and get locked in, and let's journey through the dailies together. We have stories coming from the Punch newspaper. We have stories from the Vanguard newspaper. We have stories coming from the Daily Trust. We have stories from the Guardian newspaper and the Daily Post newspaper. And all of them carry very interesting headlines this morning. We're streaming live on Facebook on Invicta FM 98.9, so just go on our live stream and drop your comments and be part of the excitement right here. And my name is Job Daniel. Let's go on a commercial break, and when we return, we start to dish out the headlines this morning.
When do you get these feelings?
Every Sunday night.
Every Sunday night.
Well, not anymore. Look at you hanging around pulling a sickie. You're not ill. You just don't love Mondays. Now repeat after me. I love Mondays. I love... No skipping. I love Mondays. That's right, you're getting good at this. One more time. I love Mondays. And you're cured. Now go out there and love Mondays the way a guy never loved a Monday before. Like a big mug of love, filled to the brim with Mondays. Love Mondays. And Mondays will love you straight back.
Invicta FM. We'll be right back.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness. When did he grow up?
That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Ya ku masu ciniki, albishirinku gasar Magi Chicken Flavor ya sake dawowa.
A sayi Magi Chicken mai dunkule biyu kwaya 50 a samu garabasar guda 10 a kyauta.
Tabbas haka ne, idan kuma guda 10 aka saya, to za a samu garabasar guda 4 a kyauta.
Wato ƙarin ɗanɗano mai armashi, ƙara nishaɗi, tare da more kuɗin ka yadda ya kamata.
Karfa ku yadda a barko a baya, a hanzarta maza a je shago mafi kusa domin sayan paketin kunshin gasar Magi Chicken Flavor kafin ya kare. Da ni da Magi, haɗuwa mai armashi.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. With it and fresh. You say Colgate. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate.
I found something inside my Nescafe. Nescafe original. Nescafe next. Just text the code.
Beep, beep, beep.
Emeka, I'm in trouble. The way the cost of everything is rising, I can't find a way to get these goods to my clients in Kano and Jos without losing my profit.
Musa, why are you doing this the hard way? You need a partner that understands the rising cost of getting by.
You mean someone who actually shows up?
Yes, I mean Prashal Express. I use them for everything. Packages, sensitive documents, even home deliveries. They are professional and they don't break the bank.
Do they go nationwide?
Nationwide, Lagos, Benin, Makurdi, you name it, just give them a call. Big parcel, small package, value-add services like home delivery, Prashal Express and Logistics Limited is the one company for total reliability. Whether you're too busy to leave the office or worried about the rising cost, we are here for you.
Prashal Express, we deliver for you. Be rest assured, we are coming through. Find our main office at Shop FF18, Starcourt Shopping Plaza, Sabantisha, or our branch office at S20, Zara House, Amadou Bello Way, Kaduna. They've already picked up the goods. That was fast. You can call us on 0706-210-6674 or 0913-775-4873. Prashal Express and Logistics. Be rest assured.
Suna kokarin koyon karatu guje kuzari yasa kullum ba Milo a gida.
Dace da zaɓi mai kyau.
Mama, gaskiya gwaldin mun ɗan nan yau ya ji madara. Haka nawa ma.
Sannu da aiki uwa ta gari, amma dai a rinka sarrafa mana madaran nan a hankali mana.
A'a ba ni bace fa. Wannan Golden Mo 3 in 1 ne. Dama da madarar sa yake zuwa a ciki.
Madara? Kuma a ciki? Tun yaushe?
Golden Mo 3 in 1 na tahowa da madara a ciki. Samu wa iyalanka a yau. Golden Mo, bari duk rana ta kasance da armashi.
Mama, yanzu na zan wanke maki fararen kayan nan naki.
To, amma ba wanke su kawai zaki ba. Ki tabbatar kin yi amfani da haifo domin yana cire duk wani takaddarin tabo yana kuma sa fararen kayana su ƙara haske kalkal.
Haka ne, kada ku amince da tabo, ku tabbatar farin ku ya ƙara haske kalkal. Wayar gari da shayin Lipton yana da wata hanya da yake tattara mu. Kofi ɗaya ya kake a lokaci guda.
Mutumina baka san me ya faru jiya ba.
Kai ma barka da safiya.
Yi haƙuri mana shayi kafin hira.
To shi kenan faɗi mana.
Ai in dai shayin Lipton ne ba cika kofi kaɗai yake yi ba, yana ƙara kusanci da zumunci tsakanin jama'a. Shayin Lipton yana haɗa zumunta.
Yes, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery. S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery. Bro. Okay, spell turmeric.
T-M-E-R-I-C.
Yes, so
turmeric.
Correct. One carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you. Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Yana da daɗi, da ɗanɗano tare da Cremella. Ga sauƙi, yana da daɗi a kunu ko shayi.
Ciki da daɗi, crema cikakke da
ɗanɗano tare da Cremella.
Kai, Lami, yau na yi kewar girkin ki sosai.
Me gida. Ni ma na yi kewar naka. Ka tuna lokacin da nake da ciki kai ne kake dafa mana abinci?
Shi yasa nake son ki sake. Dan na ci gaba da miki girki.
A'a, jikina na buƙatar hutu. Akalla shekaru 3.
Uku kuma, ai wata 6 makin murmure.
To ka fara, zan sauko zuwa shekaru 2 da wata 6.
Mu dai ce shekaru 2.
Amma ka tabbata ka cika alƙawari fa.
To shikenan na amince. Tattaunawa tsakanin ma'aurata yana da muhimmanci. Mu tattauna.
Mu tuna yadda mama take son mu tashi da wuri ta shirya mana karin kuɗi.
Lallai kuwa, ya kamata mu mata wani abu muhimmi.
kyautata wa mahaifiyarka tare da biya mata kuɗin tafiya zuwa birnin Zanzibar a wannan shekarar 2026 a gasar Three Crowns Mom of the Year. Ka rubuta bayani ta amfani da kowace harafi na sunanta, ka aika tare da hotunan hajojin Three Crowns Mart na akalla naira 5,000 zuwa www.threecrowns.com.ng ko cibiyoyin karban bayanai domin samun damar cin nasara a gasar. A kusurwa da ka'idoji, madarin Three Crowns, lafiyar iyaye mata, farin cikin iyali.
This is Invicta 98.9 and you see your language, we know they take and play. Now the reason why they call us #1 for different languages all over Nigeria. Invicta 98.9 FM.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and now let's go straight to reading out the headlines this morning, starting with the Punch newspaper. And from the Punch newspaper, state capital spending plunges 58% as 2027 politics intensifies. State capital spending plunges 58% as 2027 politics intensifies. The capital expenditure by 26 state governments plunged by 2.19 trillion naira within 3 months in the first quarter of 2026, raising concerns over slowing infrastructure development and worsening fiscal pressures as politics for next year's elections intensifies. Still from the Punch newspaper, federal government mandates drug tests for secondary school students. Federal government mandates drug tests for secondary school students. The federal government has introduced stringent new measures to combat drug and substance abuse in secondary schools, including mandatory drug testing for students and temporary suspension for those who repeatedly test positive after undergoing treatment and rehabilitation procedures. And still from the Punch newspaper, INEC deadline. Opposition parties rush to submit membership registers. INEC deadline. Opposition parties rush to submit membership registers. Opposition political parties on Saturday raced against time to submit updated membership registers to the Independent National Electoral Commission ahead of the midnight deadline for the 2027 general elections. Still talking about 2027, Southern Middle Belt leaders reject power shift to North. 2027, Southern Middle Belt leaders reject power shift to North. The Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum has insisted that the presidency must remain in southern Nigeria after the 2027 general election, warning that abandoning the zoning arrangement could threaten national political stability. The group also called for urgent amendments to the contentious sections of the Electoral Act, the immediate institutionalization of state police, and renewed efforts to tackle worsening insecurity and economic hardship across the country. And talking sports, Rashford Torres fire Barcelona to 29th La Liga title. Rashford Torres fire Barcelona to 29th La Liga title. Barcelona secured their 29th Spanish league title after beating Real Madrid 2-0 in the Clásico on Sunday. Marcus Rashford and Ferran Torres struck in the first half to help Hansi Flick's side clinch La Liga in consecutive years while consigning Madrid to a trophyless season. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Punch newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand.
I want to speak. Speak.
Invicta FM is
different
from every other station you listen to.
In the town.
From the Punch newspaper, we pick up the Vanguard newspaper. From the Vanguard newspaper, Rivers Guba, APC screens Fubara. Sources dismiss poor reception claims. Rivers Guba, APC screens Fubara. Sources dismiss poor reception claims. River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara on Sunday appeared before the All Progressives Congress governorship screening panel, with sources close to him dismissing claims that he was poorly received during the exercise. Still from the Vanguard newspaper. Our position of presidency to be retained in the South has not changed, says SMBLF. Our position of presidency to be retained in the South has not changed, says SMBLF. Similar story with that of the Punch newspaper. The Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum has reiterated its stand for the 2027 presidency to be zoned to the South, saying that its position on that has not changed. And still from the Vanguard newspaper, a video, 30-year-old Buba goes viral after APC screening for House of Reps. Video, 30-year-old Buba goes viral after APC screening for House of Reps. Mohammed Sadis Buba, a 30-year-old aspirant from Kaduna State, has gone viral following his appearance at the All Progressives Congress screening for the Sabangari Zaria Federal Constituency seat in the House of Representatives. Probe alleged 26.9 billion naira USPF scandal, Serap tells Tinubu. Probe alleged 26.9 billion naira USPF scandal, Serap tells Tinubu. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has called on President Bola Tinubu to urgently direct Dr. Bosu Tijani, the Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, and Yomi Aro-Shafe, Secretary of the Universal Service Provision Fund, to account for and explain the whereabouts of the alleged missing or diverted 26.9 billion naira of public funds from the Universal Service Provision Fund, USPF. And talking sports, Arsenal survive VAR drama to move closer to title with dramatic win at West Ham. Arsenal survive VAR drama to move closer to title with dramatic win at West Ham. Arsenal moved closer to the Premier League title in controversial fashion as a hugely contentious decision to disallow Callum Wilson's stoppage time goal handed the leaders a vital 1-0 win against West Ham on Sunday. Mikel Arteta's side struggled to break down West Ham in a tense derby at the London Stadium before Leandro Trossard struck with a deflected shot effort 7 minutes from full time. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Vanguard newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The next paper is the Daily Trust newspaper. From the Daily Trust newspaper, ACF Board of Trustees rejects Delhatu's suspension. ACF Board of Trustees, BOT, rejects Delhatu's suspension. The Board of Trustees of the Arewa Consultative Forum has rejected the suspension of its chairman, Alhaji Bashir Delhatu, describing the action as unconstitutional, illegal, and a calculated attempt to destabilize the northern socio-political body. It's time to go, constituent tells Rep who has been in Parliament since 1999. It's time to go, constituent tells Rep who has been in Parliament since 1999. An All Progressives Congress chieftain in Bomadi local government area of Delta State, Dr. Eisifa Ebiowe, has called on the lawmaker representing Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency, Nicholas Mutu, to leave the National Assembly. Ebiowe stated this in a statement made available to the news agency of Nigeria in Abuja on Sunday. Still from the Daily Trust newspaper, 2027, Fubara storms out of APC screening, shuns journalists. 2027, Fubara storms out of APC screening, shuns journalists. The re-election bid of River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara appeared to suffer a setback on Sunday after he stormed out of the All Progressives Congress screening hall in Abuja. While other serving governors were successfully screened on Saturday, Governor Fubara was conspicuously absent. INEC timetable insensitive, unworkable, says Olawepo Hashim. INEC timetable insensitive, unworkable, says Olawepo Hashim. Former presidential candidate Benga Olawepo Hashim has continued his criticisms of the electoral timetable released by the Independent National Electoral Commission, describing it as unlawful, unworkable, and insensitive to Nigeria's political and religious realities. And talking sports back home in Nigeria, Rangers Rivers United take MPFL title race to final day. Rangers, Rivers United take MPFL title race to final day. Rivers United stunned already relegated Wiki Tourist 3-2 on Sunday in Bauchi to sustain pressure on league leaders Enugu Rangers as the last round of matches in the 2025 and 26 Nigeria Premier Football League season holds next weekend across match venues. In the Week 37 match played in Enugu, Rangers edged Bendel Insurance 2-1 to maintain a 1-point lead as Rivers United trail with 64 points. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Daily Trust newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. And moving on to the Guardian newspaper. From the Guardian newspaper, telephone service quality. Minister sets clear mandate for operators. Telephone service quality. Minister sets clear mandate for operators. The Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovations and Digital Economy has announced sweeping measures to tackle Nigeria's long-standing telecom service challenges, combining structural reforms with immediate stabilization efforts. And still from the Guardian newspaper, Obi predicts credible polls as Hashim falls INEC timetable ahead of 2027. Obi predicts credible polls as Hashim falls INEC timetable ahead of 2027. As political activities ahead of the 2027 elections gradually gathers momentum, former presidential candidates Peter Obi and Gbenga Olawekwa Hashim yesterday raised separate issues concerning electoral credibility, governance failures, and tensions within the political system. Power crisis defies 300% tariff hike as consumers pay more for less. Power crisis defies 300% tariff hike as consumers pay more for less. 2 years after the introduction of Band A classification, which raised tariffs by over 300%, leading to a 2.4 trillion naira revenue to augment capital market funding, Nigerians continue to decry worsening power supply. Consensus got in a rep, others dump APC for PDP. Consensus got in a rep, others dump APC for PDP. The All Progressives Congress member of the House of Representatives from Katsina State, Shewuta Foki, has defected to the People's Democratic Party after failing to get a consensus ticket for the 2027 general elections. And talking sports from the Guardian newspaper, NSC backtracks, approves 27 sports for Coal City 2026. NSC backtracks, approves 27 sports for Coal City 2026. The National Sports Commission and states directors of sports across the country have resolved issues that had earlier threatened to lead some states to boycott the 2026 National Sports Festival, billed to hold in Enugu later this year. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Guardian newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The last paper is the Daily Post newspaper. From the Daily Post, we have this saying 5 cabals controlling Tinubu's administration revealed. 5 cabals controlling Tinubu's administration revealed. Charles Omole, the author of From Soldier to Statesman, The Legacy of Muhammadu Buhari, has revealed that there are no fewer than 5 cabals allegedly influencing the administration of President Bola Tinubu. In an interview on State Affairs, a podcast hosted by Edmund Obilo, the author listed the cabals as including the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila's group. Still from the Daily Post, World Bank must apologize to Nigerians or face legal action, says Mahdi Shehu. World Bank must apologize to Nigerians or face legal action, says Mahdi Shehu. A public commentator, Mahdi Shehu, has called on the World Bank to apologize to Nigerians over alleged delays in loan approvals and disbursement, warning that legal action may follow if this is not done. Shehu made the statement on Sunday in a post on X while reacting to reports that the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu had raised concerns about delays in accessing approved loans. Police return lost bag to owner in Kano. Police return lost bag to owner in Kano. The Kano State Police Command has successfully recovered and returned a lost bag to its rightful owner. This was contained in a statement signed by CSP Abdullahi Haruna Kiyawa, the police public relations officer, Kano State Command. Ogun celebrates Afenifere leader Pa Fasoranti at 100. Ogun celebrates Afenifere leader Pa Fasoranti at 100. The Ogun state government has joined dignitaries and admirers across Nigeria in celebrating elder statesman and Afenifere leader Reuben Famuyide Fasoranti on the occasion of his 100th birthday. In a tribute personally signed by Governor Dakwa Abiodun, the centenarian was described as a symbol of patriotism, democratic ideals, and principled leadership whose contributions to Nigeria's political evolution remain indelible. Talking Sports, Premier League releases statement on West Ham's cancelled goal against Arsenal. Premier League releases statement on West Ham's cancelled goal against Arsenal. The Premier League has explained why Callum Wilson's late goal for West Ham against Arsenal was ruled out by the VAR. The Gunners were heading to a 1-0 win thanks to Leandro Trossad's late goal when Wilson forced the ball home. Although the goal was awarded on the pitch, the referee was advised to review it on the on-field screen. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Daily Post newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. Let's quickly go on a commercial break, and when we return, we'll start to pick calls and read messages.
It's time to be. We'll be right back, Justin. Invicta FM.
Ya ku masu ciniki, albishirinku gasar Magi Chicken Flavor ya sake dawowa.
A sayi Magi Chicken mai dunkule biyu kwaya 50 a samu garabasar guda kyauta.
Tabbas haka ne, idan kuma guda 10 aka saya, to za a samu garabasar guda 4 a kyauta.
Wato ƙarin ɗanɗano mai armashi, ƙara nishaɗi, tare da more kuɗin ka yadda ya kamata.
Karfa ku yadda a barko a baya, a hanzarta maza a je shago mafi kusa domin sayan paketin kunshin gasar Magi Chicken Flavor kafin ya kare. Da ni da Magi, haɗuwa mai armashi.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Teeth are fresh. Say Colgate. Yanga with your smile. With Colgate.
Yana da daɗi, da ɗanɗano tare da Crimella. Ga sauƙi, yana da daɗi a kunu ko shayi.
Da krima cikakke da
ɗanɗano tare da Crimella.
Light data transfer. The work.
Charcoal and salt. No.
I found. Text.
The spread of misinformation, disinformation, and hate speech remains a serious threat to peaceful coexistence and social cohesion. False and unverified information, whether religious, political, ethnic, or tribal, can create tension, destroy trust, and trigger violence in our communities.
As responsible citizens, we all have a duty to protect peace. Before you share any message, pause, verify the source, fact check the information, think critically about the content, and its possible consequences.
Do not allow yourself to be used to spread rumors, falsehood, or messages capable of causing division.
Peace grows when youth and women speak up. When communities choose dialogue, conflicts reduce. Truth builds peace. Lies destroy it.
Verify before you share. Say no to fake news and hate speech. Yes to peace, unity, and a stronger community. This message is brought to you by the Center for Democracy and Development.
Assalamu alaikum, sunana Fatima, ni jami'a ce. Ina aiki da mata da iyali domin tallafa musu a fannin lafiya, musamman uwa da yara. Sau da yawa mutane na tambaya, shin hanyoyin tazarar haihuwa suna aiki da gaske? Amsar ita ce, suna aiki sosai. Idan an yi amfani da su yadda ya dace, hanyoyin zamani na tazarar haihuwa suna da matukar tasiri wajen hana daukar ciki. Wasu hanyoyi kamar haka, implant, tsinken dantse da IUD na aiki tsawon shekaru, kuma fiye da kaso 99 cikin 100 suna hana daukar ciki. Wasu kuma kamar allura da kwayoyi su ma suna da matukar tasiri idan ana amfani da su yadda ya kamata. Dukkan hanyoyin zamani lafiyayyu ne, amintattu ne, kuma suna ba da damar tsara iyalinka cikin kwanciyar hankali. Kada ki dogara da jita-jita.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa, ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM. Haka ne zai
wayar gari da shayin Lipton yana da wata hanya da yake tattara mu, kofi ɗaya ya kake a lokaci guda.
Mutumina baka san me ya faru jiya ba.
Kai ma barka da safiya.
Yi hakuri mana, shayi kafin hira.
To shikenan faɗi mana.
Ai in dai shayin Lipton ne, ba cika kofi kaɗai yake yi ba, yana ƙara kusanci da zumunci tsakanin jama'a. Shayin Lipton yana haɗa zumunta.
Yes, well, do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Spell celery. S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery. Yes, sir. Correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you. Celery and turmeric, my game changer.
Abun da nake tunani, abubuwa za su canja. Hero wanta mashin yana da kyau. Hero wanta mashin baya sa kashe kudi, baya shan mai. Hero wanta mashin yana da gudu sosai. Hero wanta mashin.
Tattala manka tare da adana kudadenka tare da sabbin nau'ikan Hero Wanta Kickstart Alloy da aka sabunta. Yanzu ana samun su a gurin dillalai mafi kusa da ku. Ƙarin tazarar tafiya, sauƙin kashe kuɗi. Domin ƙarin bayani sai a tuntuɓi 0800 080 0800
Mai gida, zo ka ji yadda jaririn ke motsi a cikina.
In ji? Lallai da alama wannan na da ƙarfi sosai.
Mana, da wa kake gani zai yi kama?
Da ni mana.
A'a, da ni wannan zai yi kama.
To wanda zai zo bayan wannan zai yi kama da ke.
Tabɗi, to har yaushe zan jira wancan ya zo?
Kamar shekara 2 haka.
Kaga a lokacin na samu ƙwarin jiki.
Tattaunawa tsakanin ma'aurata yana da muhimmanci. Mu tattauna.
gwaje yasa kullum
dace da zaɓi mai kyau.
gaskiya gwaldin mun ɗan nan yaro ya ji madara.
Haka nawa ma.
Sannu da aiki uwa ta gari, amma dai a rinka sarrafa mana madaran nan a hankali mana.
A'a ba ni bace fa. Wannan Golden Mo 3 in 1 ne. Dama da madarar sa yake zuwa a ciki.
Madara? Kuma a ciki? Tun yaushe?
Golden Moon 3 in 1 na tahowa da madara a ciki. Samu wa iyalanka a yau. Golden Moon, bari duk rana ta kasance da armashi.
I been sit down for side, they look wetin politicians they do for my country. I come begin vex with how them take the run things from pack to loot and later tiff. The situation too vex me. I come decide to get my PVC to vote all of them out. After election, them still win again. This time, the matter come to vex me until when I realize say only me no fit to vote out bad leaders. I use vex, buy material, so agbada, come join politics. I tell myself, say, if I not fit to vote them out, I go there myself to change the situation of all Nigerians. But after I win election, Obanje enter my body. Me self come begin to tiff and pack money. Nigerians, now we they do ourselves. Good leadership, they start from homes. Train your children with good morals and values. And when them reach up there, if a political Obanje see them, it go run.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and now let's go straight to picking calls and reading out messages this morning. You have 2 minutes and 2 minutes only, and please turn down the volume of your radio set. And when you do that, stick to our time, 2 minutes and 2 minutes only, and stick to the headlines, and only the headlines that have been read out. And please check where you're sending the messages. Someone sent a message with a different name and addressing different headlines that was not part of my headlines. So please, let's always check. All right. So thank you as you comply. The numbers to call 989 070 87800 989 081 40,000 989 070 87800 989. And when you call, remember, let's keep it civil right here. All right. This morning. Hello. The person who emerged the winner. Well, I don't think you're speaking for everybody. So I think you're speaking for yourself. So I'd rather you speak for yourself, not for everybody. 989 070 989. All right. Okay, missed that call. Missed this one too. 970 800 989. Right, I have this caller. Hello.
Well, that's a good job done.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. The federal election against it. We know that so if the state government is this election should be against the number. Thank you very much.
Addressing, then maybe I'll know where that conversation is headed. Right, so please do well to address the headlines that you are talking about. Hello.
Hello, my brother, the wise man. Good morning.
Good.
Thank you. Happy Monday of the making money of the day, my brother.
All right.
From Ijimusa Mandela.
I see.
Begin with the test in second test. It's a good one. What that Nigeria they refuse to even listen to what they are in the second school. What is they need to be doctors working there in the influence of what they will benefit from. With doctors World Bank is a very World Bank to APC. Slow. Then what? Let the government of APC give up. No, Nigeria. Good morning.
Using your time. 989-081 40,098 77800 989. Hello.
Good morning, good morning. Yeah, this is Frank from Banawa. Yeah, federal government mandate drug test for students. What is government to do? Federal government should try to go extra mile on our politicians who may want to contest public office right from 2027. It is very imperative, because the way these our politicians behave in the chambers, or even those ones that are holding political offices, it has become unbecoming. So I think federal government should try to justice all these people. Honestly, their justice is now and not tomorrow. We don't want to hear, because the way they behave outside, even in the chamber, the government will tell you that these people, they are not fit. Some of them are not fit to be there. So they should try to go of their CV. Because some of them they behave erratically. I'm very sorry to say this. On Fubara, Wike won't leave this man alone. I have strong belief Wike hand might be there just for him to frustrate Fubara because Fubara will not become a governor again, second tenor governor, because he will not be safe if Fubara becomes second tenor governor. I joined millions of Nigeria and I crossed Nigeria to celebrate Pasaransi on his birthday, on his centenary birthday. 30 years old, Buba goes there. Dr. Daniel, wait and see. You do your analytical journalism. You will see that even in some parts of this country, I will not name the part, but the part know themselves. 15 years, always go to vote. I walked you one time, wanted to vote in Kaduna here. One boy was giving big Babariga, and one like what they call it, cap to match. Are you up to face?
Thank you.
You will see something. You are investigating journalism.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, that's your time. All right. Through comments on social media, I can see a couple of messages, or rather lots of them. Dalami Kowakili, good morning. Grace Olani, God bless Nigeria and may God make it easy for us. I say amen to that. Usman Isa Bilal says that the zoning of the presidency to the south is purely not constitutional, and those calling for it should know that it's unconstitutional. Democracy is politics of openness for everyone. Who chooses to choose his or her to make his or her choice. Again, democracy is a game of numbers, and when you have the numbers, you have the say. So people should stop sabotaging democracy for the sake of true democracy, which we stand for, which is government for the people, by the people, and for the people. Okay, well, that's your Izika Daraja. Good morning, Senchi. Okay, all right, Senchi. Good morning, Kabir Umar. Watching all the way from Makarifi, Makarifi Road. Okay, good morning. Joel Josiah, good morning. Lepan Gerald Jonathan, good morning. Joseph Nwaragu says, okay. Says, may God bring someone like the late Umar Yar'Adua to lead this nation. Okay, all right. So this one is Richard Samuel, good morning. Dr. Mrs. Mao Lebara says our collective intelligence will not be abused. We must labor for good harvest and not inherent confusion and clay-footedness. We must charge up and work for the good of the succeeding generation and the children in the womb of time. It takes intellect, self-confidence, and power to move a nation forward, without which you suffer permanent limitations. Okay, says daydreaming and become grounded. All right, thank you. Jimmy Ibrahim, good morning. Oluwatosin Deborah Aladijabi, good morning. Duma Festus says, with all the drama in yesterday's match, Arsenal deserved to win the Premier League title. Okay. Zingina Plateau says, about victory saga. Well, it's not. Is it a saga? It's not a saga. Okay, they actually won the La Liga. I congratulate them very well. I started Rashford's goal, and anytime he wants to come back to Man U, he's highly welcome. Okay, it says I love Mondays. Thank you. All right, this one is from Akia Stephen. He says it's time to go. It's time to go constituent, not constituency, please. Tells rep member who has been representing them since 1999 is a good one. Come 27 Nigerians will vote leaders who have achieved nothing since they came into power. Vera Odi says, Nigeria, my country, shall be great again, whether the devil likes it or not. May God bless our dear country, Nigeria. Godwin Cargo Williams says, may God bless our dear country, Nigeria, and make it easy for us. It says all the way from Kagarko. From Gwen Sunday. All right. Inalegu David Sule, good morning. Ibrahim Mohammed Kedi from Regasa says, God bless our dear country, Nigeria. Victor Adiba, he says, good morning. Okay. And DJ Poli or DI Poli. All right, good morning. Ayuba Gwantu, good morning. Joe, good morning to you. Now, on the WhatsApp platform, Akintunde in television says federal government mandates drug test to all students is a good idea. All the politicians should be included for not fixing the country after taking plenty oaths and failed to lead with the fear of God. As the average Nigerians are living in abject poverty, please, drug tests should be conducted on everyone, not just the students, because all of us have failed to make Nigeria great. All right, this one is from Mr. Shemang. In this era, all plans and ambitions to win elections come 2027, not throwing their weights in human and infrastructural development. The political drive of most governors who want a second term and those aspiring to be senators, while the hardship and untold sufferings keep piling on citizens. I pray for God's intervention. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. This one is from Samuel Gibson from Turunku. He says federal government mandates drug test for secondary school students. It's a wonderful development so that the victims can be adequately rehabilitated. Lastly, 30 years Buba in Kaduna State indigene goes viral for the House of Reps. Go for the House of Reps screening. I'll be so elated if he wins in spite of his miniature size. He will definitely make us proud. Leadership is not about size but about the heart. Congratulations to Arsenal for yet another win. This one is from Comrade Solomon Bako from Karaji. He says 2007 presidency to remain in South. I'm not comfortable with this zoning arrangement. Instead, I'm more concerned with a candidate who is competent, has zero tolerance for corruption, and a leader that will save Nigerians from this terrible situation we find ourselves. Nigeria will be great again. And this one is from Usman Basahua from Romi. Okay, says on the federal government's making drug tests compulsory for secondary school students, I think they should also include political office holders who have severely been seen acting unruly and unconstitutional. Secondly, it's time to go. Constituent tells Rep, how can one person remain in the National Assembly for that long? What is Nigeria turning into? All right. Time will not permit me to read the rest of them, but thank you to Sabo Easy Meganga. I can see Ibrahim Sani from Ungwan Sanusi. I can see Godwin Christopher from Ungwan BJ, and I can also see messages from Victor from Juji and Samson from Lokoja Road. And that's today's edition of the Dailies Today. And this is where, in a world where information moves at lightning speed, so staying informed is no longer a luxury. So it's about survival. But beyond the headlines and conversations, remember that every new day gives us another chance to grow, to learn, and to do better than yesterday. Thank you for being part of the journey. To all those that called, thank you. Those that streamed live, thank you. So keep your minds open, your spirit strong, and keep your hope alive, and tomorrow will always belong to those who refuse to give up, even when life tries to press the mute button on their dreams. The program returns tomorrow, and before I go, I runs through rock, not because of power, but because of consistency. My name is Job Daniel. Thank you for listening to the Dailies. Have a productive and a beautiful week ahead.
Thank you for participating in the program The Dailies Today. The thoughts and opinions stated by our various contributors on this program of Invicta 98.9 FM radio, its website, and or its other social media platforms do not reflect the thoughts and or opinions of the station. Listeners are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusions for a better Nigeria. We emphasize the importance of keeping an open mind and not misconstruing the headlines. Invicta FM, together we are victorious.